Pisces, welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at the next 72 hours for you. Of course, any information that you need as far as booking a personal reading with me will be below, as well as my pick a card channel, my astrology channel, if you're into that type of stuff. And let's get into it. Let's see what's going on here. Pisces, what does the next 72 hours have in store for you? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay, so we have the King of Spears representing the personal theme. The advice card for you, we have the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Spears. The challenge card, we have the Ace of Swords or Ace of Flowers. Love and romance, we have the Temperance. And career and finance, we have the Strength card in reverse. Okay. And the overall message card for you, it fell on the floor. So we have lightning, which represents disruption. So I got this same card, I believe, for Geminis. So if you do have Gemini in your chart, maybe dealing with the Gemini, maybe I would check out their reading as well. But any disruptions that come up during this time frame are to bring things to your enlightenment, okay? Whenever we have a tower moment in our lives, it's not because spirit is just coming through to F our lives up or anything like that. No, the tower usually presents itself in our lives when there's a need for us to redo the structure of something in our lives, or need to be an alert, or not alert, but an awareness of what's unstable, what is not built upon the strongest foundation. So anything during this time frame that does kind of crumble or gets that may shock you, or certain things just may come up, it's for you to address it and not necessarily to worry. During this time frame, so you want to be aware of how your energy is being affected. You could have certain people who are, whether purposely or non-purposefully, trying to disrupt your energy. This could be going on. So be aware of who you surround yourself with, what type of energies you surround yourself around, whether that's people, type of entertainment, all that type of stuff. Because it could be just a lot. Now, what I see in terms of the personal theme for you, I do have the King of Spears. So there could be a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo of significance. If not a fire sign in particular, this could be someone who you're strongly attracted to. There could be something about their physical body that you like, or their hair, or their aura could be very confident or very alluring. There's something here that could be drawing you into this person. If not another person, this could be you just stepping into the King of Wands type of energy, where it's like this take charge attitude, feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, feeling excited about some creative endeavors that you could be either setting time out to pursue again. There could be some creative stuff that you're putting in the works, trying to manage here. Especially if you're self-employed, like the King of Spears, this is the card to get, because you could be having so many creative ideas, or could be just in this state of taking action and taking charge to where you're getting stuff done. So this is beautiful. Now, when it comes to the advice for this time frame with the Eight of Spears, if you are going to be traveling, make sure that you do have your ducks in a row with that, and you have everything sorted out in terms of the finances and all of that, okay? So that traveling can go smooth. Another thing I'm seeing too, if you want to move on from someone, like truly allow yourself to move on. Don't halfway have one foot in and then one foot out, because it could be very conflicting in your journey of, you know, trying to move on from an ex or something like that. This is also being clear in the direction you're trying to go in. Do you have a clear idea of how you want to, you know, take a business or how you want to act on a creative endeavor. Is there like any real structure behind it? And be consistent too in your endeavors during this time frame is another message I was kind of getting. Now, the challenge with the Ace of Swords here, the Ace of Flowers, it could be your mindset. And when I say this, this could be letting certain negative thoughts overwhelm you. This could be you talking yourself out of things. Okay. It could also be communication. Like during this time frame, it could be really hard to get through to certain people, or you could be almost having like a Mercury retrograde moment where it's like you're saying one thing and then other people are taking it completely different, or you could be doing one thing and then people are just kind of taking it out of context. Also, getting the truth out of someone. Somebody could be lying to your face or not being all the way upfront about certain things, and it could be really hard to get the truth out of them, or some sort of information could come your way that's a little bit difficult for you to handle. Now, when it comes to love and romance, I have the Temperance card. So you could be trying your best to make things work with your person, even though you and your person could have different ways of how you handle this connection. You could be wanting this to work, so you could be trying to work with them. Like you guys can be very much night and day, just like how this card is depicting. You can also be trying to be very patient with the person that you're with. There could be certain things that either you guys are struggling with in the relationship, or you could be expecting of them and maybe they're not delivering. For my singles, you could be patiently waiting for either new love to come in or an existing connection to work itself out. Okay, but what I see with career and finance, I do have the Strength card in reverse. So there could be certain things that you just don't want to handle, or not handle, but have to deal with. Like coworkers who you could want to go off on, but always have to hold your tongue and hold back what you really want to say. Or you have in a work environment where they're just kind of like overworking you, and it almost becomes a situation where you're drained and overwhelmed. You also may just not feel as determined as you usually would to how do I say this? Like you may not be as determined as you usually would if you work in a workplace where they, again, overwork you. Like I'm only seeing this for people who work in a workplace where they overwork you. Yeah, you may have to be very careful about like a temper issue, or like maybe a Leo in the workplace that could be posing as an issue here. Okay, but these are just some of the things that I'm kind of picking up here. I hope that this reading was helpful and did give you some insight on what to expect. If you did enjoy, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.